What is luxury yachting? They are habitable pleasure boats, sail or motor, which are distinguished by a very assertive, luxurious atmosphere and a substantial length of at least 30 meters. We can speak of a super yacht with a length between 40 and 60 meters, but also of a mega yacht from 60 meters, and even of a giga-yacht when the length exceeds 90 meters. Luxury yachts are characterized by their large size and custom design, luxury amenities, professional crew, exotic destinations, and high cost. What plays a role in luxury yachting? Design. Building a super yacht is an incredibly complex and challenging process, requiring a high level of expertise and attention to detail. Super yachts are luxury yachts, which are generally larger and more technologically advanced than traditional yachts. They are often custom-built to meet the specific needs and preferences of their owners, and as a result, no two super yachts are the same. Construction process. Once the design is finalized, the actual super yacht construction can begin. It is a complex process that requires a wide spectrum of specialists, including carpenters, electricians, and engineers. The yacht's hull and superstructure are usually built in separate sections and then assembled together in whole blocks. Sales process. Either the yacht is built at the request of its future buyer, or the yacht already exists and is looking for a new owner. In order to sell your yacht, you inquire on yacht brokers. They are responsible for supporting you through all stages of sale or purchase of a luxury yacht, from legal to marketing, including the search for wealthy clients. The sales of both super yachts and mega yachts can extend over several years, as offers can climb to several $100 million. Management. Mega yachts are floating hotels. They therefore require a lot of human, financial, and technical resources for their management and maintenance. Broker agencies most often offer boat cost management services, linked to maintenance, crew management, and administrative processes. Associations and organizations. With the interest of taking on ever more challenges, industry players are forming business groups, associations, or clubs in order to collaborate to ensure a sustainable future for yachting. They share codes of conduct, ethics, as well as their research and development knowledge to contribute to the industry. Yachting events. Events dedicated to yachting, such as the Monaco Yacht Show, bring together all the players in the industry. These events are made to create opportunities for all participants to try to sell your mega yacht or to buy one. These events are also exhibition venues for innovations, both technological and ecological. What are the environmental issues in luxury yachting today? It is the pollution related to propulsion, construction, yacht materials, life cycle, and life on board superyachts. Now, we are going to discover how the world of luxury yachting transforms itself to reduce its impact on environment. Sustainability and yachting.
And we're now with Kurt from Symbiosis. We're fully immersed inside his project and inside the immersive experience of the Monaco Yacht Show this year. Hi Kurt, nice to meet you. Tell us a bit about why you do this project and what are the actual stakes of the yachting industry.
Well, this project is actually something new and something that we are really inviting nature back on board. So we've created 10 different nature features that benefit the well-being, so it changes the whole experience on being on a yacht.
And how this includes itself in how the yachting industry is transforming?
There are different features that provide the industry a new perspective on, let's say, luxury traveling. For example, one of our features is called the Oxygen Cascade. It goes over 5 floors and it refreshes and rejuvenates the air through plants.
That's a big question for yachting industry. Amazing.
Yeah.
many materials which are used in large quantities is becoming a problem. The amount of teak, of course, the origin of the teak, everybody, especially in this industry, is very aware of these problems. And also we anticipate as designers to build it in such a way that's very sustainable.
How, as a designer, do you act proactively to help towards sustainability?
We have a lot of products already which are new or are in, let's say, test phases. We have, of course, a lifespan or a cycle of 3, 4, 5 years till a yacht is realized.
Okay.
So we can anticipate with innovation. But what we're trying to do is bring the innovative material to the table and make it as an open discussion.
So we have always manufactured in Indonesia. Indonesia has the best quality teak that is sustainably grown. So we will only use wood in our furniture that is sustainable and harvested there. We're now working on a new collection, which is quite exciting. We're now doing one called Arc in Color, and we're going to use a nylon rope that is made from ghost nets and textile waste that is fully sustainable. So we're very excited about that collection.
For us, the main challenge are, of course, the CO2 emissions.
Yeah.
The other thing is noise. I think noise pollution from engine. I would say the last one is probably the noise under the water. So
Right, yeah, sure.
coming also from the engine. So for us, the idea at the beginning was to develop a boat brand, to provide a boat that was 100% electric.
Okay, interesting.
To give a new experience to people.
Okay.
And we realized after a couple of years of working in the market that there's also a bigger approach would be on the retrofitting of existing boats.
Interesting.
So we
okay.
keep the boats as they are now, and we're just changing the powertrain. We've done it at this boat, which is from 1961. So we
Incredible.
removed the V8 and the fuel tank.
Okay.
Now she's 100% electric. So you feel the same. It's still luxury. It's a luxury boat. It's still this one is from the 60s, as I said. So you still enjoy the boat sometimes from families.
Yeah.
Really, the sustainability is more becoming an important topic. I think that's more on the awareness and responsibility, but on the other side, it's an economic topic. The super yacht has a certain price, and nobody wants to have a toxic asset. So you want to make sure you can use it. It's accepted also in the future.
And how does Rolls-Royce, which is first known for car, but now is into yacht industry, answering to this problem?
We are making the MTU engine, so we have a heritage of 100 years. We are one of the major engine suppliers for us, so I mean that's a responsibility to provide solutions which are sustainable, to get the engine future-proof, to make it ready to use CO2-neutral fuels.
Sure.
And also think more on systems, so think on a hybrid approach where you combine a battery with an engine, which also gives the possibility to get higher efficiency.
You know, the yachting industry really compromise a small portion of all the marine, if you will.
Of course.
The whole marine is moving to an ecologically more stable direction.
Sure.
Basically, changing the fuel, and if you change the fuel, then you have to change the machines that actually create the energy, either for propulsion or for the hotel load. There is the sensitivity around, you know, the customer is insensitive. So we make what's called a fuel cell, and actually, which is a generator, if you will.
Sure. Okay.
And then we also couple it with green methanol, which we feel will be a very important fuel in the future.
I would say the yachting industry is a niche market no, compared to other industrial segments, but we can say that is an area that is a pioneering area, because it's an area where there are really a need of sustainability, because we are talking about luxury goods, and for sure there is a need of reducing emission and really targeting net zero emission. In the short term, it's all about reducing emission through the use of highly efficient technology and solution. It means efficient batteries, efficient generator, an efficient energy management system. In the medium term and in the long term is the introduction of clean fuels, as well the use of technology that are able to use those clean fuels. We are working for a project with San Lorenzo for fuel cell. That is the one that we are doing with our partner of Advent. And this is something that is a real big step across the sustainability, because we are reducing emission.
So in general, it's all about energy. In the end of the day, how do you move all the boats? We in Ampros, we are electric propulsion integrators. We provide electric propulsion systems for yachting, for different types of boats. And this is how we are, let's say, addressing the issue of energy transition and how actually to use your boats with more sustainable energy sources, which could be either synthetic fuels, it can be hydrogen, it can be just pure electricity that can be charged from the shore power.
So one of the things we're seeing a lot is that the electric revolution is being held back a little bit in yachting, or it's not moving as quickly. We sell 100% electric yachts, and those are completely quiet, no vibrations, no emissions. And one of the key points about this is that how do you bring this experience as well as the emission savings also to the mothership? The concept that we have developed is called the Loft, and it's completely developed to, during the day, be the ultimate tender for super yachts. Do all the things you normally expect, bring people to shore, etc., without emissions, without vibrations, and complete silence. But then at night is when the party trick happens, because that's when the boat docks to the mothership and can actually use the batteries of the moat to provide power to the mothership. The batteries, which are a big investment from resources and materials, are now being used even more. So from a life cycle perspective, it's more sustainable as well.
So basically, since a couple of years, we are facing a lack of knowledge between the different parts of the industry. Once you talk about energy transition, usually people are like, oh, well, I've heard some words like hydrogen, but they don't really know what is behind.
Today with HiPlug, how do you bring solution to all those problems?
What we offer, it's a consulting service to look on the market and benchmark for new technologies, such as generators or engines on board, or refill station at the ports, and the energy is concerned, or hydrogen, electricity, biofuels or biomethanol. We work for ports or yachts. The ports, it's on our French entity, and the yachts on Monaco entity. Company is actively acting for the actual fleets. So we are not waiting for the future generation of boats. Our power, our strong commitment is like to act with the boat. Actually, the fleet is actually there and cruising to reduce the impact drastically with the boat.
I think one of the most difficult things at the moment is trying to increase awareness of what we can do in yachting to improve our carbon footprint. We're currently burning HVO fuel. It's still made from waste oils and animal fats, but it's processed in a different way from traditional biodiesel. And this, from the stack, is giving up to 95% less CO2 emissions. Has a lot more stability than in the tanks than traditional FAME-containing oil. And we're hopeful that this is one step we can take towards being more green and more sustainable in the future.
I think the awareness is increasing. I mean, there's definitely more attention on creating sustainable solutions, being efficient in your operation and providing a product that has a long-lasting benefit. Silver Edge is a good example of the approach that we're taking. First of all, it's an all aluminium build, so the raw materials that we're using are recyclable. They're very easy to source. The hull design itself, it's designed by Espinoino, very well-regarded designer. Also, when it comes to efficient designs, I would say we have a hybrid propulsion system in here. You can run this boat on a diesel electric or pure electric mount. So overall, the sustainability approach is exactly falling in line with our company vision as well.
Well, sustainability is extremely important, not in the entire world, but definitely also for the super yacht industry.
Of course.
We need to improve our footprint in the future.
Sure.
Not only in the product, but also in all the production method, the complete supply chain. I think clients expect it from us.
Sure.
And also the rules and regulations are getting more strict, so we also need to comply to those.
And so what is Heesen bringing as a solution to these challenges?
2 years ago we introduced our Blue Nowtech program. It's called Blue Nowtech by Heesen. Blue Nowtech is a sustainable program. It consists of 6 pillars.
Yes.
Improving hull efficiency, improving propulsion efficiency, making production and operation more sustainable, looking at the uses of sustainable materials, of course, also the workplace itself, like solar panels, etc.
We are in challenging times, but also very interesting times at the moment. So one of the big changes which we will see in the world in the coming years is the energy transition. So we're slowly phasing out from fossil fuels to alternative and more sustainable fuels. So right in front of you is our concept Aeolus, a wonderful design, but maybe even more interesting under the hood. So this is what we call the energy transition platform, which allow clients to buy a yacht which sails on diesel at the moment, but the technical foundation is fully prepared for methanol. So the tanks are prepared for the alternative fuel of the future. Which means that, let's say, 5-10 years time, the infrastructure and all technology is there. It's easy to refit the yacht in such a way where you can use it for 10, 20, 30 years.
Amazing.
One big goal we have is to make our products net zero, so carbon neutral on a global scheme of things.
And so what concrete solution are you bringing as a shipyard?
We are heavily working on methanol hydrogen fuel cells at the moment. We do have a demonstrator on one of our shipyards sitting in Lemwerder where you can get in touch with the technology, and we also have a contract in place where we will install a 1 megawatt methanol hydrogen fuel cell solution.
And we're now with Claudia Bathiani, Project Manager at the Monaco Yacht Club. Claudia, thank you for having us here.
Thank you for coming to meet us.
Claudia, could you please explain to me what is the goal of Monaco Capital of Advanced Yachting, please?
So, first of all, to understand we have to go back in time a little. With our location, where we don't have much else to ask for, our maritime heritage dates back all the way to 1862, the days of very first regattas that took place right here in front of us. In 1904, the automotive industry came to test car engines on the water, and 100 years later, we come to try new ways of propulsion, whether electric, solar or hydrogen.
And so, what are the actions that you take in this pursuit of innovative and responsible yachting?
What we did is that we established a charter of commitment, which has the objectives of the United Nations, as well as it has our own vision, beliefs, and goals. And then we went out to meet the industry in Monaco, associated in a multitude of different ways with the world of yachting. And today we already have 80 participants included in our list, which is fantastic. So obviously it goes from charter and sales companies to those who take care of yacht refit jobs, but also, for example, from the national education. Why the national education, you may ask? Today we hear that we are building a lot of boats, but that we are going to lack crew. And we think that it is absolutely necessary for these young people to come and discover this extraordinary world of yachting. And also for us to listen to them, especially in terms of the environment, simply because of their commitment and extraordinary ideas.
And regarding the future of all your solution and your integration inside the boats, how do you see the evolution of the yachting industry is going to be?
It will accelerate quite quickly,
yeah?
In my opinion. For smaller boats up to 40, 50 foot, it is possible to make them pure electric, only battery driven.
Sure.
For bigger boats, there will be different types of hybrid solutions, either hydrogen, methanol, synthetic fuels, and so on. And this is the future that I believe it will happen.
Thank you very much, and wish you a good show.
So basically, to be more sustainable, this lack of knowledge I was mentioning, it's something that needs to be solved. We decided to make a step to help that. So we are trainer at Label Class Academy from the Yacht Club of Monaco. We are approved by the Monaco government from the mission for the transition energy. And any Monaco-based company, they can be funded between 30 and 75% on the price of the training to help them making this change.
It's really interesting. Thank you very much, Camille.
Thanks to you. You're
I
welcome.
wish you a very good show. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think efficiency and usability of the product, it has always driven our innovation. That's also, in our partnership with Espinoino.
Sure.
I think we will continue to push these. We'll definitely continue to push aluminium as a very responsible material for shipbuilding. And I think from a design perspective, catamarans are an interesting product. We have to see what happens in that space. We have now 5 different designs available here.
Well, Alex, thank you very much. It was a pleasure. I wish you a nice show and see you.
Same to you.
The Monaco Yacht Club, therefore, as a non-profit association, aims to also have a second community role, which consists of becoming a meeting platform targeted towards organising events and symposiums so that the younger generations may come, just as they did last July during the Monaco Energy Boat Challenge, where more than 30 universities came to present their new ideas. And it is very important for us because we help them meet the industry, the investors. And there are already projects that have seen the light of day and young people who have found work.
It's a great initiative, and I wish you lots of great projects. Thank you so much.
The pleasure is mine, and we can't wait to welcome everyone to Monaco.
And regarding all those different challenges and solutions, why is it important for you to be present here at the Monaco Yacht Show? What do you find as an interest here?
Well, the good thing is that here meets a point where the client meets the industry and the suppliers in a very good scale.
Amazing.
So there are many shows which are nice to visit.
Sure.
But this is really where all the components of a yacht, ranging from wheelhouse, radars, lighting, flooring, people are presenting their work here. And therefore you get a really good chemistry and can bring all the right parties together to make a project.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time.
Very welcome.
Oh, it's always important to be at the Monaco Yacht Show. Of course, the fun element, but also to spread the message.
Of course.
The message that there's more and more to yachting and that we believe there's a different future for yachting.
Of course.
So even looking around on the stand, which you see right now, we try to display that image.
Sure.
So the stand is completely built of sustainable materials. The sides right here, that's recycled jeans.
Amazing.
We're working with bamboo and natural materials, and that's something which we'd like to reflect even back on the concepts we're doing.
Thank you very much, Vin.
Yeah, no worries at all.
It was a real pleasure. Have a nice show.
Most important is to sell boats.
Of course.
That's it's a commercial
Sure.
event. Secondly, you can meet the network, and that's important. Captains, journalists, surveyors, brokers, of course, opinion leaders in the industry. The third reason, and last but definitely not least, is to have a look at the developments in the industry. Sustainability, innovation, all kind of technique. And we meet suppliers, but we also go to workshops and look at all kind of developments which could be interesting for us. And so it's also not only selling boats, but also learning about boat developments.
Thank you very much, Mark, for receiving us. It was a pleasure.
And enjoy your show.
Thank you, you too.
Motor Yacht Savannah's here representing Fedship, and I really feel like them as a shipbuilder, they are really leading the way in sustainability practices and trying to increase efficiency in yachting. There's a lot of exciting work and concepts that they're bringing forward to us, and we're hopeful that Savannah led the way and other new yachts can follow. So we're very happy to be working with them and representing and trying to get the exposure to everyone else to realise what we can do to be more green in yachting.
Of course. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Andrew.
Luxury yachting is sailing towards a more sustainable direction, and the change is already here. The newest yachts are in fact built from a sustainable standpoint, whether it's about design, with plant-based air circulation, about construction, with advanced construction methods using renewable energy sources and sustainable materials, about yacht associations and organizations with their training services and research, as well as it is about yachting events, with them as hosts to the sustainable future of yachting.